What's happening, everybody, and welcome back to Fishtec ZA. Today we're doing something a little bit different. I'm here at Fishtec headquarters and I'm going to take you through how I go through Roodekoppies Dam, breaking it down using the Fishtec HD Charts. Stick around to the end of the video. There's going to be something very exciting for all of you who still need to get your copy of the Fishtec HD Chart. You're definitely going to want to stick around for this. Hey guys, so let's start breaking down Roodekoppies Dam. First things first, you can see I've opened the Fishtec chart and I've already found Roodekoppies using the navionics, and I've got the satellite chart selected, as you can see there on the side. So when we launch from Roodekoppies, we normally launch at Dino Crane. So I'm just going to navigate to that on the chart, and there you have Dino Crane. So when you first start working with your charts, what I like to do is start with the satellite image and then go through to make sure that it's set on full. So if you see there, it says photo overlay is set on full, and then you can see the contours over the land imagery. Another option is you can change the photo overlay from full to land only, and then you'll have the color ISO bars over the satellite image. If I go to shaded relief, and then I go categories, and I'm going to switch off the depth area for this instance, and we close. So you can see all the different shading there. This is really important when you start breaking down a dam, because you want to identify those drop-offs and any ledges and any humps in the water. Okay, so next up guys, let's take a look at the Ultra HF charts. So what is the awesome thing about the Roodekoppies 2024 update is it has all of the charts. So we don't need to send the chart away to get it updated. Guys with the older charts, remember that you can do that. Get hold of Colleen at Fishtec and she'll be able to assist you. But the guys with the new charts, we've got the information. So let's check it out. So first things first, let's go to the Ultra HF East chart. Have a look there. Okay. And then obviously Ultra HF 2024 is the latest update. Okay, so there we can start seeing a lot more information, and 2024 obviously it goes a lot deeper, so you also gain a lot of insight there. So guys, if I move my cursor, and you can see it here in that little black cross, it is quite yellow. It's Ultra HF East. Okay, so there you've got that image, and if we cross to Ultra HF 2021, again that image, and Ultra HF East 2024. So as I was saying, you can see this yellow marking here. Right, so that is there's a lot of weed that's grown over, so it's difficult to get a clear image of the shoreline. However, in the earlier charts, because we have that information available, we can see that there was some sort of rock in the water there. But with the Ultra HF East 2024, because it's gone deeper, we can now see this interesting point right here, and I'm going to zoom right in on it. I think if I move my cursor over to there, that could possibly be a fish. So let's mark this point. Very easy to set up waypoints. Guys, if you haven't ever done it before and your maps have just been sitting in boxes, with your primary locations, you can make the most of your fishing adventures. So let's mark that location. I'm going to click Add New Waypoint. I keep it very, very simple, not to overcomplicate things. I'm going to go RKS Roodekoppies 001. Enter. And of course, I've got a chartreuse dot. Okay, so that is already our first waypoint saved. I'm going to show you something really, really awesome. So there's our waypoint we've saved. Sometimes opportunity doesn't allow for you to actually go and fish a dam. So you don't know what the banks look like. With the Fishtec HD Charts, they've got you covered. So if we zoom in here where we've been working and I click on this small number 65, okay, and we click on that and it gives you an option for an image. How about that? So Fishtec has gone to the effort and saved hundreds of these images from around the dam. So just by going through the satellite chart and scanning through every single image that's been allocated onto the chart, you will get a very, very good idea of what's happening along the shoreline. I'm going to run through a couple of them around this section to give you an indication. So if you see something interesting, you can even zoom right in by pressing the plus button. Okay. Or you can go out again. Let's see what else we can see. There's number 64. Okay, what is it we see? 61. The pop-up appears. Okay, so as I can see there is submerged rock in the water. If we zoom in and have a look down there, so that is definitely quite interesting. Okay, so let's look at one more image and then I'm going to move over to the west side of the map. Let's look at 66. Okay, so if we zoom in there, look at that, that's quite interesting. Over to the west side of the dam, because this is the really cool side. Well, I think so at least. You can tell me if you agree with me or not. Leave a comment below. And remember to stick around until the end, because I've got something awesome for you guys. You're gonna want this Roodekoppies map. Right, so we are on the west side of the dam now. Satellite. If we go chart options and I change the photo overlay from full to land only, I've got my shaded relief already set, so I can now start looking for drop-offs and things like that, and any humps in the water. And I'm going to go back from that. I'm going to go to full satellite, and again we're going to start with our Ultra HF West. Twin Peaks. Let's focus in on this bay. Part of breaking down the dam as well, this information is already here for you. Right, so Twin Peaks. This is our Ultra HF West. And what do we see? So let's pick a good spot. Let's go there. Okay, that looks cool. So let's now go to Ultra HF 2021. Okay, that doesn't give us much information. So let's go to Ultra HF West 2024. Okay, so again, if I put my cursor there, you've got the yellowing, which is your sort of weed, anything that's growing along the bank. But because the charts, when they did the sonar of the chart, they've gone deeper, you get a lot more information. So I'm going to zoom in on this. Let's see what we can see. Let's have a look there. So that looks interesting. So as before, it's sitting in about 10 feet of water, so that gives you a good indication of what depth it is. Let's mark a waypoint. Okay, S003, enter. Guys, this is so simple. I can't emphasize enough how awesome these charts are. So, as I said, the west side is so much cooler than the east side, and this is why. Back to satellite. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Let's have a look what photos have been saved for us. Check that out. So let's zoom in, and what do we see? We see some trees in the water. Just saying, it's pretty cool. What is that? That looks to be a old fence. So if you're fishing in this section and you possibly get stuck, you probably got stuck on the fence. Caution. That's good for me to know, because if there is a stick or a fence or something in the water, I will find it and most probably get stuck on it. What else do we see here? There was 60, 263, 262. Guys, I love looking at these photos. I can spend hours going through all the images, part of my dam prep, checking everything out. We are on Twin Peaks and we are on the satellite, and if I put my cursor there, you can see Aerial HD. Right, so I've clicked on the Aerial HD. If I put my cursor there and I start zooming in, how amazing is this imagery? This is truly phenomenal. So let's go back to satellite. Okay, let's have a look at another one of these images. Guys, this is all breaking down a dam. This is what it entails. And the time that you put in with your chart at home, it really does pay off on the water. Let's have a look here. So we're sitting in about 30 feet of water. How awesome is that? Okay, so that looks quite interesting there as well, and it's in sort of the depth range that we're wanting to focus on. Back to satellite. Let's have a look. Okay, see, you can get a read, you can zoom in, really get in there and see what's happening. So if we cross over the bay slightly, and have a look at that. So this is a really nice feature, guys, and you can see even here, look at all that rock that is sticking out to Ultra HF West, and again it's that rock pile. So another feature which I like to use is, let's go back to satellite and we zoom out a little bit. So obviously part of our game plan is we will decide that there's going to be a certain depth that we are fishing in. So using the charts, you can identify that depth around the entire dam. So we're going to be on satellite, so we're going to go back. I'm going to go to chart options. I'm going to change the photo overlay from full to land only. I'm going to go back and I'm going to go to categories, and I'm going to then go into depth area, click on that small sign there, and I'm going to select everything, And then just for this example, we're going to look at a depth range. So let's look at everything between 12 to 15, 3 to 6, 6 to 9, and 6 to 12. Okay guys, so as you can see there, we already have a window that we can focus on to start setting our game plan, start planning where we're going to fish. So if you wanted to, you could also swap the contour colors around. So again, there, I'm going to unselect everything, and again just select those key depths. And as you can see now, it's highlighted all the depths in that zone, so that gives you a really good indication. And again, you can just work through and have a look at all the photos to get a good idea of your surroundings. Look at that. If that doesn't make you curious to want to go and fish that spot. So guys, I've just zoomed out a little bit to give you an indication. So the depth that we've marked, you can really view it around the entire dam. So once you've done this, you can then go and focus in on those particular areas and see if there's any interesting cover around there. Let's have a look at the construction site. Okay, so we see it's about 15 feet, 15 to 18. So basically that is how I use the Fishtec HD charts to break down a dam like Roodekoppies. As I said before, for those of you who don't have a copy of the Roodekoppies Fishtec HD charts yet, there is a promo code which is at the bottom there. Use that to get hold of Fishtec, contact Colleen, and you can get a 10% discount. Tight lines till next time. See you.